it simple. A simple life is a beautiful life.
Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to Just Keep It Simple. Today I'm using this sharp tweezer because the Lithops here is pretty small and young. So what happened is it started growing rapidly here, and I need to give space, or should I say make space, for the Lithops to grow bigger. So therefore here is really congested. So I've moved some over here, as you can see. So I'm going to continue to move all this here and space them out like how I did here, and then let them grow. So because otherwise if they grow too rapidly between each other, then the growth of the Lithops will be affected. This Lithops is a bit difficult to pronounce. It's actually Pseudotruncatella. So this comes in many forms as well for Pseudotruncatella. They have different markings. Some are less marking, some has slightly more, some has a base of color. So it's actually very interesting for me to collect this plant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start replacing them with space for them to grow, for all this here in this rectangular pot. I like using rectangular flower pots because I don't just have one Lithops. I have pretty much a collection of it. So I like to have bigger rectangular pots. If you have multiple Lithops and you want to plant it in a bigger pot, should I say, you can actually consider using the rectangular pot here. So what I'm doing is I'm giving a space in between like this, and so that they could grow. Now for some people I see on Google or that, you have many different type of plants in one big pot. For instance, you have a Lithops, you have a conophytum, then you have succulent. I seriously have no idea how they control the watering, because it's really difficult. Each of the plant have different watering needs. So I wouldn't encourage. I know it looks great on Google, you know, you have multiple different species of plant in a big pot. I would say if you are a professional and you are able to control the watering based on their needs for the individual species in that single big pot, yeah, go ahead. But if you are not sure how to control the watering needs or the lighting needs, I think it's best to pot it separately so that you can provide what they need accordingly to their species. So now if you look at the Lithops that I have here, all of them have grown roots. Yeah, so growing roots is good, but sometimes growing roots may not reflect that the Lithops is fully grown, as in like this is so, oops, sorry. You look at this is really plump. Yeah, really plump. So this is a good growth. Some they grow roots, but yet they are not as plump as you would like them to be. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. So long they grow roots, to me it is a good sign of their growth. So slowly, as you go, you don't have to immediately water them and say, hey, you know, I could feel that the Lithops have grown roots. You know, for instance, if you touch like, oh yeah, I know it has grown roots, it has rooted into the soil, but it doesn't seem like it's fully plumped up. You don't have to immediately water until it grows plump. Yeah, give it some time. As you can hear, I have my poodle here trying to bark. So sorry about that. But so back to this Lithops and all that. So it's good to have good growth of roots, as you can see. So if it's grown tall or elongated like this, to me it's fine. Yeah, to me it's fine, because Malaysian weather, as I always mention, we have very good sunlight, so it tends to reach out to the sunlight. It's excited to see the sun, and it's reaching out fast, in comparison to countries that have sunlight but not very strong sunlight like Malaysia. So I normally will accept if the Lithops is elongated. For me, again, it's about the growth of the plant, because we are in Malaysia and it's really challenging to achieve the growth of Lithops or Conophyllum, making sure that they are short and petite like how it should be. Yeah, so like this for me is good. Yeah, this length. But to some people, it's elongated, it should be till this length. Yeah, I wish that too, but we have to know where we are growing our plants, yeah, and what are the climate that we are offering to the plant. And there are things that we need to accept, and for me, I have learned to accept them. When I started, I used to see all this photos sharing and all that, and I felt, oh wow, this is long, I'm not interested, or oh wow, it's not healthy. It comes to a point that I realize no matter how much sunlight you give them, they will stretch. Yeah, they will stretch. So like I said, I've learned to accept them the way they are, just like anything else. And more importantly for me is their growth, and they don't RIP on me, and continue to grow. That's what I want to achieve. So I hope you will also feel the same way, that Lithops can be elongated based on our climate here. So it's like this. Yeah, this is how long it is. If you're not used to using tweezers like the one I have, this is really sharp. You can actually poke through a Lithops or a Conophyllum or even a succulent easily. Yeah, if you are not able to handle this type of tweezer, then use a blunt one. You still can do that. I like using the sharp tweezer because, like I said, this Lithops is a bit small, and I want to use a sharp tweezer so it's easier to control. Check out the root growth. Yeah, check out the root growth. They are young, and then the root growth is this long. So I'm very happy with their root growth. So, and on watering side, I don't normally water them a lot, seriously. So you don't have to water them every 2 weeks. I know some say, let's have a schedule, like every 2 weeks I will give them watering, or I'll spray them, or I'll do watering with the bottle and all that. I don't really do that. So what I do is, once I plant them in, my rule of thumb is after 7 days, and if I'm busy, if I forget after 2 weeks, I will give them a good watering. What I want them to do is, after I repot them, I want them to get acquainted or get used to the soil that I'm providing them. They will find moist. In Malaysia, we have very high moist level here, so we are not a dry climate country, although we are hot, but our moist is really high. So the soil tend to have moist for this Lithops growth. So there is no eager, you don't have to get too eager to water them immediately after you plant them. They are full of water. Yeah, in its body itself, Lithops has nothing but water. Yeah, so that's how they survive in South Africa, and that's how they strive even during the dry months, at South Africa. So you can understand, so long when you learn to understand how the body of Lithops are, then you will know, hey, they don't need a lot of water at all. They have plenty of water. Pretty much, it's like, for me, pretty much Lithops is like a cup of water. It's a cup of water that you need to plant. And so if that cup of water has water, there's no need for you to provide further water. And once you provide too much water, so-called, it overflows, means it will actually cause them to melt down and die. So I also hear many have challenges keeping Lithops alive. Mainly is due to the soil mix that you provide. You see a lot of pre-packed soil mix in the market that you can buy online, like succulent mixed soil. So you don't have to do anything, just buy this soil bag and plant it. And you would say, yeah, succulent needs very good kind of soil that has good drainage. And okay, I think this succulent soil will do. For me, not really. I prefer to mix my own soil. Why I do that is because I've tried many pre-mixed succulent soil in Malaysia. It doesn't really work well for me, so I normally pre-mix my soil. If the Lithops is too young, they basically need a bit more peat moss soil, because the root growths are fine, so they need the peat moss soil ratio a bit higher to grow their roots, because the roots are fine. If they are bigger Lithops, the roots are obviously much thicker and they need a more porous type of mixed soil, more grit to it. So for Malaysia, I think 70 grit and 30% peat soil would do. Like this pretty much is maybe 50-50 peat, and then the other 50 is grit. So grit can be your perlite. If you don't like perlite because it floats up when you water, then you get pumice, you can get red lava rocks, you can get the black lava rocks. Akadama, try to get the premium one, because some akadama can easily break down, and once they break down it becomes very fine, and that would contribute to root rot because they are very fine. What we want is the grit to stay as it is for a longer period of time. Oh no, there goes my poodle trying to talk. All right, Kono, all right. No. Yeah, she's kind of busybody at times. When my neighbor opens the gate and then she goes, yeah. She kind of mumbles sometimes. Sometimes she barks, obviously, but sometimes she tends to mumble. Now, back to this. Wow. I hope I have enough space for all of them, because I don't want to open another pot. This is so back to the ratio: 70 grit and 30% peat soil for the medium to large Lithops. These are tiny small Lithops, so I'm going 50-50. I have this one. I only have peat soil, peat moss soil, and then I have the perlite. I actually like perlite, but the only thing I don't like is when you water them, they tend to float up. So, you know, but well, it works well. I mean, the Lithops like them, so I don't mind having perlites. Of course, I add the vermiculite. Yeah, vermiculite. Vermiculite is the gold ones that you see here. Yeah, vermiculite. So I add that to better the root growth. So if you see some plants, or not just this type of plants, a lot of people, they use vermiculite to grow young plants, to grow cuttings, yeah, to grow cuttings. So it actually benefits the Lithops. So that's all I have actually in this mix. I was being not lazy, but I was being, in a way, yeah, creative, lazy. So I'm almost there. So just so I'm not going to trim the roots. Some may ask, hey, you know, you should trim the roots. That's what you always say. I only trim the roots when the plant arrives, and I trim the roots. And for this, I don't intend to trim the roots. I'm just going to place them in a more spacious space so that they don't grow all clumped up together. This is what I want to. It's too many of them, so I don't want to spend time trimming them, giving it a day or two for them to colors, or for the roots to dry, and then pot them in again. There's no necessity for me to do that. They're growing well. In fact, I hesitate to move them because they were growing so well, and I said, well, if I let them grow in this space between each other, they may struggle because of the space constraint. And I decided, yeah, I'm just going to pot them and move them upwards and give them the space they need. Yeah. As you can see, all of the roots are really great. I'm pretty happy with this batch here. Of course, there are some that died in between, but just a few of them. See, everyone, oh, not everyone, every Lithops actually grow their roots, but there will be one or two that are stubborn. So what I do is, like this one, I'm going to put it at the corner. Yeah, put it at the corner. And if I'm afraid I will forget to water them, because I don't intend to water any others, I'm just going to water this. By watering that, I'm actually encouraging it to grow roots. So this will come like that. So if it's a bit elongated, just span them down a bit. For lighting wise, shaded area, obviously. Malaysian sun is very hot. If you're staying in the 4-season country, yeah, by all means put it out, because the sun is not burning to your skin, and that's fine. But in Malaysia, it burns your skin. So you just imagine your Lithops is you, and you are under the hot sun, and if you stand under the hot sun without shading, you feel like your skin is burning. They will feel the same. Yeah, they will feel the same, and eventually you will see your Lithops are burned. So shading is important. Clear shading or netted shading, whichever you feel suits the structure of your house where you're going to put your Lithops. Ensure they are away from the rain. Yeah, ensure they are away from the rain, because recently it's a raining season. Few of our states are flooded, so away from the rain is very important throughout the year. And watering wise, use filtered water. And if you can stock up rainwater, it would be great. If you don't have a filter, you keep some water in bottles, yeah, and have it on standby for your watering. And anything like 2 days, 3 days and above where the chlorine evap from the water, and you can use that because chlorine doesn't work well for plant growth. In actual fact, many planters don't use direct water. They actually store water in tanks, and they use that kind of water to water their plants, and that is effective in a way because there's no chlorine after a few days. So just like your fish tank, you normally store water, or you use your filter water or rainwater. So now you know why some people have a big container outside storing rainwater. Basically, they are using that for their plants, which is a great idea, and it's cost saving, it's environmental friendly because you are using the rainwater. So see, it's growing so well. I have a few here that I really like. Let me see whether if you could see, they have very nice marking, color, and these are some of the favorites I have. Like, it's kind of like brownish, yeah, dirt brown kind of color. Some of the markings are excellent. They're very nice markings like that. It's very nice. So this is one of my favorite plants. Oh, great. If you have any questions, especially growing Lithops in Malaysia, if you have tried and failed, do some research, But like I mentioned, very important is your soil mix. See, this has grown so long down there. It's just, yeah. Just make sure you get them the right soil mix, and you'll be fine. And hold back your hardworking hands from watering them as and when you see, like, you feel like watering. These plants are meant for lazy people or condominiums which you have space constraint. You don't have a big space and you would like to look into some hobby or plants, and Lithops is actually a great collection for people that have a small space. Conophyllum as well, yeah. Plants like succulent for me takes a lot of space. I do have succulents. I have succulent at my home here. I have succulent at the I have a small plot of little land which I rented within the community. I have a small little plot there too. I have succulents there, but mainly my conophyllums and Lithops are with me. Where else at the little plot that I have here is for my succulent. Succulent that can live in Malaysia under the rain and shine climate that we have, without any shades. Those are the succulent that I plant. So those are my collection. I seldom sell succulent online because it's really challenging to pack for me, and after a while when you plant something, you will tend to fall in love with them, and it's really difficult to put them out there to sell because they grow well with you, and packing of succulent is never easy, because the succulent I have are pretty big in size, and that is why I seldom sell succulent. But I do have customers that will come and see my plants, and those people are the experts, and they will buy the succulent with the pot, a Justkis succulent, and that's how I sell my succulent, but very seldom online unless the small succulents that I have. Oh, I'm almost done. I want to thank those that subscribe to my channel. I've been doing this for a few years, and the YouTube channel that I share is to share my thoughts and what I've learned from these challenging plants that we would like to look at, or that kind of thing. A lot of mistakes were done at my initial planting method and all that, but I've come a long way. Because if I want to check with those in US and all that, their planting method and ours doesn't work, because they have the 4-season and we don't have. So I've learned ways and means. I failed, but I never really gave up because of my love for these plants. Never really gave up, and continue to strive and see what is best for them. And I hope the YouTubes that I share with you will also help you. Many will give different ways, because it works for different people in different methods. But for me, I will share with you my method because it works for me. So just feel free to try out whichever method you feel you're comfortable in, where it's easy for you to get the material or resources. Do try that. So I'm done. This is the whole entire pot, all moved, given the space for them to have a better growth. As mentioned, I will not water them. I will not water them for quite some time, because they're all pretty plumped up, so there is no need to water. Maybe in a month's time or 2 months time. So I'm going to press it down a bit. My soil is kind of soft and nice, and they're kind of trying to come out from the soil, because I was moving the other part of the soil to plant the other plant. So what I do is I just press it down a bit. Press it down a bit, and it's nice. I have some debris here, so you can use a brush to gently brush, or if not, you can use a blower to gently blow. This will be non-contact, non-contact, so it's good as well. So you can just gently blow the debris away. Just but even though if you have no brush and no blower, it's fine. When your next watering comes, most probably you will wash down the debris on top. So this is the video of me repotting the Lithops, because it was all congested here, and I hope you like this video. Recently I've been putting a lot of short videos due to my work schedule. I will try to make more videos like this, more lengthy videos on YouTube, so that you get to hear me over and over again. And once you have that over and over again coming from me, you will remember what not to do and what to do. So make sure you put your Lithops away from the raining season and put under the shade. Don't get sunburn for this, because once it's sunburned, you need to wait for them to split the next season, and then you get a new growth. Otherwise, then if it's sunburn, some sunburn will not even survive because it's too hot out there. So shaded area, If you need to get grow lights, you get grow lights to supplement the sunlight. If your house is a bit too closed up in a way where you hardly can get sunlight. So these are some of the tips for you. And if you have any questions, just feel free to post it on my YouTube message board and I will reply to you. Thank you again. I'm Susan from Just Keep It Simple, Justkis, and from Malaysia. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye bye.